In this lesson, we'll talk about cut, copy, paste, and the clipboard. I want to show you a couple of we'll start off by talking about copying and pasting items. And I'd like to show you several ways for you to copy and paste items. The first way is using the ribbon. On the ribbon, on the Home tab in the Clipboard group, you'll see here that you have a button to copy and you have a button to paste. Now the button to paste is grayed out because we haven't copied anything yet. You can also copy by right-clicking and selecting copy off the menu, and you see that paste is also here. And then the third way you can copy is by using the shortcut. Control C is the shortcut to copy. Control V, like Victor, is the shortcut to paste. And those two shortcuts work throughout the Microsoft Office suite, so they'll work in Word, PowerPoint, so forth and so on. What we're going to do is we are going to copy the word mortgage by using the right click. So I'm going to right click on the word mortgage, left click on copy. Notice that when something is copied, there's this moving line around the cell or cells that are copied. And you know, I refer to them as disco ants, but you can call them whatever you want. But this is just a visual indicator that whatever this cell or series of cells are, that the data in here is in the process of being copied. So we copy it. I'm going to come over to cell G, right click, and I'm going to click just the first paste icon. Notice that as I hover over it, it gives me a preview of what it's going to look like. I click it and it's pasted. I still have the dancing ants around my original cell. To get rid of it, I'm going to hit the escape key. And there we go. We've copied this value. Now, I'm going to click on the Home tab in the Clipboard group. The dialog box launcher. Remember I said if you click on that, that tells you that there are additional items under the hood. And so I'm going to go ahead and click on that dialog box launcher to open up the clipboard. So I click the dialog box launcher to open up the clipboard. And you notice that the clipboard is empty. We're going to redo these steps, starting off with an open clipboard so that you can see what's going on. I come back to cell A2. I'm going to right click and go and select copy. Notice that as soon as I copy that cell, you see that it now puts that cell's value in the clipboard. I'm going to come here. I'm going to right click and select paste, the very first paste option. And when I'm done, I'll hit escape. And there we are. I'm closing up the clipboard. And this time I'm going to cut the word heat and put it over here. So I'm going to right click. I open the clipboard back up. I'm going to right click, hit cut. Notice that it put heat in the clipboard. Right click, hit paste. Okay, heat is still in the clipboard. However, when you look in your cells, because you did a cut and paste, it removes it from the original cell and places it in this cell. Now I'm going to go ahead and use cut and paste to move it back. And this time I'm using my keyboard shortcuts. The shortcut for cut is Control X. And the shortcut for paste is still Control V, like Victor. And you notice that when you do that, heat is put in the clipboard for a third time. Now let's take a look at moving versus cutting and pasting and seeing what effect that has on the clipboard. So I'm going to clear all items out of the clipboard. My clipboard is back to being empty. And this time, instead of cutting and pasting, I'm going to move it. To move the value in a cell or a number of cells, you want to make sure you're on the border of the cell. And your icon will turn into a four-headed arrow. You hold down your left mouse button, click, and just drag it to the destination cell. So just as when I did cut and paste, the value that was in cell A3 is now over in cell G3, but here's a key difference. It bypassed the clipboard. So I just wanted you to actually see this in action and know that when you use cut or copy, your values are placed into the clipboard, provided that you open the clipboard before you begin the process. So you open the clipboard and you start copying or cutting and pasting. And as you do that, your items are stacked in the clipboard up to 24 items. Why do you want that? You may want that because you may want to take those items and paste them again. And so it's as if in the clipboard, a temporary copy is being placed so that you can use those items again. And so this is a demonstration of using cut and paste, copy and paste, moving, and how that affects your clipboard.